The Burger King of Despair. In a small, run-down Burger King restaurant in a desolate town, a legend whispered among locals spoke of a sandwich that would bring forth unspeakable terror. The Whopper of Doom was its name, and those who dared to consume it would be consumed by an eternal darkness. The story went that a disgruntled employee, driven by madness, had tainted the burger with an otherworldly ingredient. One fateful night, a group of brave souls decided to test the legend. They ordered the infamous Whopper, and as they took their first bites, a chill ran down their spines. The burger's taste was divine, but soon the group was plagued by vivid nightmares and an unshakable sense of dread. They began to experience strange and terrifying occurrences. Equipment malfunctioning, ghostly apparitions in the kitchen, and an eerie feeling of being watched. As the days passed, the group realized that the Whopper had unleashed a malevolent force upon them. They were trapped in a living nightmare, and the only way to escape was to confront the dark truth behind the Burger King's sinister sandwich. But would they survive the horror that lurked within the bun? The legend of the Whopper of Doom remained a cautionary tale, a reminder that some secrets were better left unspoken, and some burgers were better left uneaten. The Burger King of Mirrors. In a bustling city, a Burger King restaurant stood out for its eerie atmosphere. Customers would often report strange occurrences. Doors opening and closing, disembodied voices whispering, "Have it your way," and an unshakable feeling of being watched. The mystery deepened when people claimed to have seen a figure in a Burger King uniform wandering the aisles at night. Some said it was the ghost of a former employee trapped between worlds. One stormy night, a brave employee, Alex, decided to investigate. As she explored the empty restaurant, she stumbled upon a mysterious room hidden behind a mirror in the basement. Inside, she found a series of cryptic messages scrawled on the walls, seemingly written in blood. The messages spoke of an ancient ritual, performed by a former Burger King employee, which had unleashed a dark entity into the world. The entity fed on fear, and the Burger King restaurant was its portal. As Alex read the final message, the lights flickered and the mirror shattered. The dark entity emerged, its presence suffocating. Alex realized she was trapped, forced to confront the malevolent force head-on. In a desperate bid to escape, Alex used the restaurant's intercom system to broadcast a message. "Have it your way. Leave me alone." The entity responded, its voice booming through the speakers. "I'll have you my way." Alex's fate remained a mystery, but the Burger King restaurant was never seen again. Some say on stormy nights, you can still hear the whispers, "Have it your way." Others claim to have seen Alex's ghost, forever trapped in the Burger King of Mirrors. The Burger King of Lost Souls. In a small rural town, a Burger King restaurant stood abandoned for years, its once vibrant sign now faded and worn. Locals avoided the place, whispering tales of strange noises and unexplained occurrences. The story went that a former employee, Emma, had died under mysterious circumstances within the restaurant's walls. Her spirit, restless and trapped, haunted the empty halls. One dark and stormy night, a group of friends decided to explore the abandoned restaurant. As they entered, a chill ran down their spines. The air was thick with an eerie atmosphere, and the silence was oppressive. Suddenly, the lights flickered, and a voice whispered, "Welcome to Burger King." The group exchanged nervous glances, unsure if they'd imagined it. But then, the voice spoke again. Have it your way. The group began to explore, discovering remnants of Emma's life. Her name tag, a photo on the wall, and a journal hidden in the manager's office. As they read the journal, they uncovered a dark secret. Emma had made a pact with a malevolent entity to ensure the restaurant's success. The entity, known only as the King, had granted Emma's wish, but at a terrible cost: her soul. The group realized they were not alone. Emma's spirit was trapped, and the King was still present, waiting for its next victim. As they turned to leave, the lights went out, and the voice boomed, "You'll never leave." The group fled, but one by one, they began to vanish, never to be seen again. The abandoned Burger King remained, a haunted monument to Emma's tragic fate. Some say on certain nights, you can still hear Emma's whispers. Have it your way. Others claim to have seen her ghost, forever trapped in the Burger King of lost souls. The Burger King of eternal hunger. In a bustling city, a Burger King restaurant was infamous for its insatiable customers. People would eat there, only to return hours later, craving more. Employees noticed a strange phenomenon. Customers who ate the signature sandwich, the Eternal Whopper, would become obsessed, returning day and night. The restaurant's manager, Mr. Lee, discovered the dark secret behind the obsession. The previous chef had added a mysterious ingredient, Devour's Spice, which amplified the customers' hunger, making them crave the burger eternally. As Mr. Lee investigated further, he found the chef's cryptic notes detailing an ancient ritual to summon the Devourer, a malevolent entity that fed on humanity's insatiable hunger. The chef had unwittingly unleashed the Devourer, and the Eternal Whopper was its vessel. Customers continued to devour the burgers, unaware of the horror they were consuming. Mr. Lee knew he had to act fast. He gathered the employees and devised a plan to destroy the Eternal Whopper's recipe and banish the Devourer. But it was too late. The customers, now mindless drones, stormed the restaurant, demanding more burgers. Mr. Lee and the employees were consumed by the eternal hunger, forced to serve the endless horde. The Burger King restaurant became a portal to a realm of eternal consumption, where hunger was the only currency. The sign creaked in the wind, reading, "Have it your way." Forever. The city was forever changed, trapped in an endless cycle of hunger and consumption, thanks to the Burger King of eternal hunger. The Burger King of corrupted memories. In a suburban town, a Burger King restaurant became notorious for its mind-altering burgers. Customers would eat and suddenly recall long-forgotten memories, but with a twist. The memories were false, twisted, and disturbing. The restaurant's manager, Rachel, investigated the strange phenomenon. She discovered that the kitchen staff had been experimenting with a new sauce, Memories Taint, infused with a mysterious ingredient that altered the brain's perception of reality. As customers continued to consume the tainted burgers, their memories became increasingly distorted. Some recalled being crowned kings, while others remembered tragic events that never occurred. The lines between reality and fantasy blurred, and the customer's grip on sanity began to slip. Rachel realized that the sauce was not just altering memories, but also manipulating the customer's perceptions. She confronted the kitchen staff, but they were too far gone, their minds consumed by the sauce's dark influence. The Burger King restaurant became a hub for corrupted memories, attracting people seeking thrills and nostalgia. But as they devoured the burgers, their minds were rewritten, trapping them in a labyrinth of false recollections. Rachel was the last one left, fighting to contain the chaos. She destroyed the sauce's recipe, but the damage was done. The customers, now mindless drones, roamed the streets, their memories a jumbled mess of truth and fiction. The Burger King sign stood as a twisted monument, reading, "Have it your way, but forget the truth." The town was forever changed, trapped in a world of corrupted memories, thanks to the Burger King of corrupted memories.